get into our banter takes. So this is where we do our hottest takes of the week. No prep, no warnings, no idea what's coming next. Each week, we're going to bring our hottest takes to the table without telling each other beforehand. So every reaction you're going to see, every disagreement, and every meltdown is completely real. Some takes will be smart, some takes will be terrible, and at least one of us is probably going to upset an entire fan base. So we'll get into our takes. My first take, um, I, I'm gonna get into some stuff here. So T Swift and Kelce Aura took a major hit after they held their wedding at Madison Square Garden. Yes, it was. I will say it was like big news, but it also wasn't. I think people think I I've read a lot that it was a little overboard. Um, how they did it at Madison Square Garden, right in the middle of New York City, on a busy holiday weekend. It took a lot of that aura out. It wasn't private. Everybody knew about it. I might get slandered for this, but some of the fans going out to sort of just watch and feel like they were a part of it was a little creepy to me. But I also get it. It's Taylor Swift, probably one of the biggest stars in the world. And I'm going to call him Mr. Swift from now on. I don't think Travis Kelce's a Kelce anymore. He's a Swiftie. So their wedding. A lot of the stuff I heard it was a good wedding. I heard some drama about some of the stuff that happened at the wedding. I think one of the speeches from one of Taylor Swift's friends hit people the wrong way. Lena Dunham, I think it is, where she sort of, you could say, bashes NFL players. Not the best look when the groom to be is a top NFL player and a big advocate for the NFL. But that's that. Um, Overall, like I say, I will say I haven't really looked into it much. Just a little bit that would pop up on my social media. I worried about other things. That wasn't a big deal. Um, I honestly thought they would have kept it a little bit more private. I think it would have been better if they kept it more private, more smaller, somewhere not like the city, right in the middle of New York. Maybe like, the Hamptons. I think they probably have multiple homes there. Um, and like I said, keep it a private affair, not showing off too much, because I think everybody saw what Taylor was wearing, her wedding dress, where I think it's getting compared to Tom Holland and Zendaya, their wedding. That was really private. I don't think anybody still has seen pictures of that wedding day. I think the aura took a hit, holding it there and how it was held. I don't know. What would you say, Tim? I know your wife is a big Swifty, so
Yeah, it's this is a hot topic, and it's one that I feel like perfectly suits our banter takes because I do feel like overall, maybe a lot of people would actually kind of agree with our side of things here because I will agree with your take here, John. Overall, I kind of have the same sentiment, and I was talking with Jen over the weekend about it too, and we both agree that her aura and just like who she is and her music and her vibes and it just took a hit. Like this seems more of like a Travis Kelce thing to do. Rent out Madison Square Garden, invite 1,000 people, and have Adam Sandler officiate your wedding. It's I mean pretty cool. I like Adam Sandler a lot. That's kind of a nice touch. But the thing overall is like she has this persona of like their engagement photo, for example, that perfectly fits Taylor Swift. I feel like that was queued up, straight on her vibe. And, there's, a ton of chatter of like when the wedding was going to happen. Everybody kind of had a feeling it was going to be in the summer. Nobody knew exactly what weekend. You said it, national holiday weekend. You're having it on 4th of July. Funny thing about that, though, side note, is there's some funny jokes going around that if they ever get divorced, they'll get divorced. Like she'll leave it, and then
Yeah.
the next day will be Independence Day, so she'll make like an album, Independence Day, My Independence or something, you know.
That's a good one.
So she has a song queued up just in case. But overall, I just feel like I think she has a home up in Rhode Island, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken, like some
Yeah.
really beautiful beachfront home. Uh, just having it there, like renting out that beach or whatever, having her own beach, having it be super secluded, you know, would have been a little bit more fitting for it, but it just kind of screams me, 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 having it in busy, you know, Madison Square Garden after the Knicks win a championship. I too thought the people showing up was extremely creepy. I think there was one person that got interviewed, flew out from Europe, and it's like you paid for your ticket, you have zero invite, you probably won't even see Taylor once in
Yeah.
person. You have the view that everybody else at home does. And then that couple, I think they're maybe from like Arkansas or something like that. And they're like, yeah, we've been checking our mailbox. We didn't see anything in the mailbox. And so we just figured we'd come on over here and check it out. And, and then, you know, we were thinking about, you know, oh, should we have somebody stop by our house and look at our mailbox one more time, see if there's an invite in there. It's like, dude, the delusion is crazy.
It is.
They're probably in their mid 50s talking like that too, and it's like, dude, that's creepy. I hope they enjoyed New York because I mean they sure as hell weren't
uh,
seeing the wedding, so a lot of other stuff to do.
it's
Crazy.
something that I would have said, Tim. I think our invite actually did get lost, but we weren't gonna go
Yep.
be creepy over there. We just took it as a hint. But yeah, 1,000 people. Yeah, you got the money, but man, that's ridiculous. Don't you feel?
Definitely. Yeah, and I feel like that loses the R of it all. Like I think there's a lot of random invites. Like there was uh, uh, late night show host, not even Jimmy Fallon. It was other guy that was previous SNL cast. Forget his name at the top of my.
Jimmy Kimmel? No, not
No,
him.
Seth Meyers.
Seth
He was
Meyers.
there. I don't know how close of a connection they have.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know. Just odd. So Vrabel went with
yeah,
his wife. You see that them getting in a
yeah,
van. He
yeah,
was like 5 feet in front of her. Just got in the van first. Just
yeah. Dude,
I don't know how things are
well,
going there.
what one name I'm seeing here that I don't know. It makes me wonder some collusion. Dean Blandino,
I heard about that one.
him getting
Strange.
invited. A rules analyst. Commentator in with the referees. I don't know. But I also heard a lot of NFL players were snubbed from this list.
1,000 people not getting the invite to go in. You'd
Hmm.
figure, I mean, you don't have that many NFL players. You have an entire arena. You would have thought, you know, you could have
Uh,
invited some more people. Was there any snubs from his actual team?
I'm
I'm
trying to
guessing
look it
so.
up. I'm thinking. I saw Christian McCaffrey there.
Okay.
Um,
I think the wives might be close, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. Christian's wife
yeah,
and Taylor.
hmm yeah. I think Will Compton was sort of surprised that he wasn't invited because I think they always collaborate on a lot of things.
Yep.
With Tight End University.
I'm sure Greg
Um,
Olson was there.
yeah, yeah. That doesn't really nothing's popping up for like people that weren't invited. NFL wise, big names. One we figured wasn't gonna get invited. Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds,
Yes. Jen
biggest
brought that
snub.
one up. I was thrilled.
Yeah.
Love that for them. Love it for them.
uh,
That's what they get.
yeah, like I said, they weren't there. Oprah Winfrey not in attendance despite a high profile acquaintance. Um, Harry Styles was one that I think people probably expected maybe would have been there, but drama between them because Harry Styles, I think, is engaged to her friend Zoe
Zoe
Kravitz.
Kravitz. Mm-hmm. That's another one. Uh, Yeah.
Miles Teller and Kaylee Speary. I guess that
They
was a
weren't
big
there?
one. No.
Wow, that is a big one.
Yeah. So yeah,
Mahomes
like,
was in attendance, I'm sure.
I'm
Patty,
guessing he was
front row.
front. I don't know. I wouldn't put him front
Is he a
row.
front row guy?
Nah, nah,
No.
he's like back row.
Got it.
He tries to say hidden probably. This is like
uh,
high profile. Yeah, they were there. Uh,
okay. Tyreek Hill. Do you think Tyreek Hill gets an invite?
I don't think Tyreek Hill gets it in. Right?
Yeah, I don't think so either. Any New York Knicks invited? That's a big one. Brunson, Josh Hart,
I
Karl
think I
Anthony
heard
Towns.
Brunson was invited.
Okay, yeah. She was a
Yeah,
big fan at the finals.
yeah, yeah. So big name NFL players that were invited or reported to be there: Travis, Mahomes, Chris Jones. That's all it says for KC. The Kelces,
Andy Reid.
Jason Kelce. Nope, doesn't show Andy Reid on this list.
Not enough
Tom
burgers.
Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Julian Edelman, Michael Strahan, Greg Olson, and then Dean Blandino.
That is odd with Dean Blandino. Big question mark there, Kansas City. Start the collusion talk. I think we started
Yes,
now.
we
Uh,
started now.
I got a problem with it. They're going into another season where they're not top dog in the division. Let's
Yeah,
invite the rules analyst and see what they can work out. Interesting.
yeah,
Very odd.
oh, yeah. But
What
yeah,
What do you think the food situation is like? Do you get Madison Square Garden food, or are you getting something shipped in?
they got something shipped
Concessions
in.
open.
So some chicken tenders, nachos.
Yeah.
I bet you Travis Kelce would have done something like that. I could see him doing that.
Definitely. Just had buckets of beer at the table,
But yeah,
concessions open. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like the take says, the aura took a little bit of a hit. I still think she's going to be the biggest pop star. It's just people are going to look at it a little differently,
Hmm.
how it was taken, and like I say, bigger than the royal wedding. I don't know.
I feel like it didn't get enough attention. I don't know if it's my FYP. I'm not too sure, but I have really not seen that much on this. Like, I think I've seen one video of the dress Taylor Swift was wearing. I think I saw Mike Vrabel get in the van ahead of his wife. Um, I don't know why I just thought that was funny. I saw the crazies out and about in front of Madison Square Garden, and then I saw Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift going through a secret door of a restaurant this
Mm-hmm.
past week in Brooklyn. That was about it.
Yeah, yeah. I only saw like a few stars showing up, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah, I'm over it. Don't really care. Didn't
Yeah,
really
back
care for it.
back to football, back to
Back
soccer.
to football. Prince Charles, Diana, Princess of Wales, 1981, 3,500 guests. So not bigger than that.
Okay.
Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, 1,900 at the ceremony, 600 at Buckingham Palace, 300 at the evening reception. So it got smaller and smaller.
Okay.
So it got more intimate. Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex,
Hmm.
600 ceremony guests, 200 evening reception guests, plus about 1,200 members of the public invited onto Windsor Castle grounds, not ceremony guests. So they were just probably there to sort of see it on the big screen.
Do you think that the Taylor Swift got ready in like the Knicks locker room and Travis got ready in the visitors locker room? That's
Most
another
likely.
thing I'm thinking
It,
about.
it had to be.
You know what though? I might give it to Travis in this case a little bit.
Think so?
Can you imagine how sick the groom's photos would be like in the locker room? Like you're getting ready, you got just getting suited up, but you like have everything hanging in the locker. That would be kind of sick.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
imagine a wedding dress also, same for all the ladies.
Yeah, see, I don't like it. It seems
No.
like Travis just did the whole thing. Like he organized it.
But how would Cleveland fans take that, him being in the Knicks
Mm,
locker room? Because he's a Cavs guy.
I think you give the bride the home locker room, so he would take visitors.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, maybe the aesthetic in the visitors locker room. It's never as good as the home.
No.
Probably just old wooden lockers.
Yeah.
Looks like a random high school
Yeah.
of some sort.
It
I
does.
can imagine.
Cracked walls and stuff. Lights don't
Cracked
even light
walls.
up all the way.
Yeah, you got like Wemby's massive shoe going through one of them.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea if he kicked the locker at all. I doubt
He
it.
might have. He might have.
After that game, but
Uh,
yeah, no, that's another thing though. I don't know. It lost aura. I feel like the amount of people that were invited, the attention that it seemingly didn't get. I mean, I just didn't. I didn't really feel it. Thought it was a little odd. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Happy for him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm happy for them. I hope this lasts. I think we've seen Taylor's ups and downs in relationship, but those ups and downs, you could say, have been great for music because she's always made amazing albums after a lot of breakups. But let's hope she makes different kinds of albums now that she's in love, happy, and what her future gives her.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, its album's more oriented towards that. Maybe children on the way. Who knows?
Maybe.
Could be exciting. And a
Yeah.
new album there.
Yeah.
It's endless. There's lots of possibilities,
Hmm.
John. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. There
Have
is.
any footage of two more final thoughts. Any footage of like what car they left in? Did they take the secret underground tunnels of Madison Square Garden? Because I'm sure there are
not
some.
not that I'm aware of or that I've seen.
Okay. Took the
Yeah.
subway. Imagine they
Maybe.
rented the subway. that'd be that'd be
You think
something.
you could do that?
Rent out a whole subway. She could.
Yeah, she probably could.
You know what? Brunson key to the city. I'm sure by this point,
Yeah.
he gives access. He organized that portion. I'm sure would make sense. And then my other thought was, speaking of aura, I feel like a wedding. I don't know if it was truly like that, but JFK Jr. Uh, at least as it was perceived in the show that went on, going to the island there, coastline of Georgia, that kind of fit a better aura, in my
Hmm.
opinion.
Yeah.
Exclusive, quiet, escaped everything. Couldn't even have electricity over there. You know.
Yeah. I think that's what honestly when I imagine their wedding, I imagine something like that. Something
Mm-hmm.
still big, but not this big. Something not as public, sort of private, you know, just close friends. Like I say, you still have Adam Sandler, officiate the wedding, all that stuff. But like 1,000 people, you know, half those people probably were just there for the show, say they were there. How many of them will stay in touch with them closely or are really close friends? I don't know. Maybe they all are, and if they all are, great for them. That's awesome. But but yeah, like I said, I think I was expecting a little bit less than what happened, but they got the money for it, so kudos to
Yeah,
them for being able to do it.
true that. Actually, you know what? I think their R was kind of stolen. You see that couple that climbed the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
proposed?
Mhm.
That was legit.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
advocating for it. Pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Do you see the
Really
photo?
cool. Yeah, I saw the photo. It was cool.
Yeah.
Them doing that, ballsy to do it, and then just getting
Mm.
arrested together after getting engaged. Hey, it's the way to go.
Yep.
It's the way to
And
go.
of course, they're a good-looking couple as well.
Yeah.
Of course, underneath the mask, they look like they would be like those kind of like on the run couple in a
Yeah.
action movie. Literally it.
Yeah. It would be. But yeah, I think that's probably the bigger aura this weekend or this week in New York in terms of marriage or proposals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah.
Happy for him though. Happy.
Happy for them. Let's hope more good music comes from it in a positive way, not in a negative way. But if it goes in a negative way, we know the hits will come for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Congratulations, Travis and Taylor Swift,
Yes, the Swifts.
the Swifts.
Jersey gonna change?
Dude, take on that last name. That's a great football last name, you know.
Swift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good football name.
or Kelsey Swift.
Kelsey Swift. Yeah, Dash, like
Hmm.
Smith Schuster, you
Yeah,
know, another chief. Why not?
that'd be funny.
That would be really funny. Yeah.